I am, like, seriously speechless right now. Fred Rachani of the Sports Courier, UFC 167, 20-year anniversary show just wrapped up. And I am shocked at what I saw. Now, I expected GSP versus Hendricks to be a pretty damn good fight, and that it was. And I saw Johnny Hendricks win at least 3 rounds to 2. At least 3. What I did not expect to see was, and still, UFC welterweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. Johnny Hendricks barely had a mark on his face. Johnny Hendricks got a bunch of takedowns. Johnny Hendricks really hurt GSP. Johnny Hendricks was bobbing, weaving, moving just fine in round number 5. Okay, he got taken down a couple times, but hey, he was winning the fight. He had every reason to believe he was winning the fight. It's not like he didn't try to finish throughout the fight. You know, he didn't play it safe. He did his thing. And that welterweight title was just taken away from him. And then on top of that, GSP, of course, is always very classy. Put over Johnny Hendricks. Thank the UFC. Thank the fans. Joe Rogan, prodded him a little bit. And, let's just say he may have confirmed Ariel Helwani's reporting that, yes, he is retiring for now. He did not call it a retirement. He called it a vacation, per se. Or not really, I don't know if he called it a vacation. I think he just needs some time off, is what he said. Something along those lines. He didn't actually use the R word, retirement. But one would presume that that means he is stepping away from the octagon for a while. He said he has some personal stuff to tend to. I don't know. Does personal stuff include money-making acting offers, endorsements, a TV gig? Does personal problems include, God forbid, a tragedy in his life? I really don't know. But the bottom line is, I'm going to say it right now. Not that I had much faith in MMA judging, but I've lost any faith in MMA judging after tonight. I barely had any, maybe like 1%. And even then, I feel stupid for even giving him some type of credit. And on top of that, more salt is poured on the wound of poor Johnny Hendricks. And GSP saying, yeah, I'm going to retire, pretty much. That sucks. I feel bad for Johnny Hendricks. I know some people aren't happy with some of the comments he made about GSP being on steroids. And listen, he kind of talked out of his ass a little bit when he said he didn't know the difference between WADA and VADA and NADA. And, God, I don't even care about that. The bottom line is the fight went down. It was a damn good fight. It was the toughest fight GSP's had in a long-ass time. And the wrong man won. In my humble opinion, there's no disrespect to George St. Pierre, who is a legend, who is one of the all-time greats. But, man, the judges, I don't know what they were smoking. Maybe they were smoking the same crack pipe that CJ Ross had, during Mayweather Canelo. But, god damn, that was an awful decision. Awful decision. You got to believe Dana White wants to book a rematch. You got to believe Dana White's going, wait. GSP, you're retiring? You're like my top star? My top pay-per-view draw? Now, one would think, okay, if GSP loses or if he retires, whatever. You got Rory McDonald next in line. He's going to be the next GSP, right? That didn't happen tonight. Rory McDonald, awesome fighter. I don't like the fact people called him the next GSP and the media was, hoisting him up on this pedestal or whatnot. But, man, the dude proved he is for real tonight. He took some hard shots from Robbie Lawler. These guys went back and forth. Robbie almost finished him in round number 3. At the end of the night, though, it was Robbie Lawler defeating Rory McDonald via split decision. Excellent fight. I don't believe they announced the bonuses yet as I am going live right here, but I would have to imagine that is fight of the night. I guess you could give it to GSP Hendricks, but those guys are the headliners. They don't need the money. I'd give that money to Robbie Lawler and Mr. Rory McDonald. Knockout of the night, I don't think there's any doubt. Tyron Woodley knocking out Josh Koscheck brutally in round number 1. Poor Koscheck, 3 straight losses, back-to-back knockout losses. I'm not saying the dude's done being a relevant fighter, but he might be done fighting inside the octagon after 3 straight losses. Given the fact he's always been a good soldier, a guy that's been great at promoting fights, I would hope that they'd give him one more chance, but I don't know. He has not looked good in a while. Chael Sonnen looked great against Shogun. Not at all against Rashad Evans. The American Gangster, I thought, man, this dude's going to rough him up. I thought this could be a boring fight, actually. I thought both these guys' wrestling abilities would cancel each other out. I know Rashad's a better stand-up fighter, but I don't know, something about it just told me this fight's going to go the distance. Chael's going to hang in there. I was pretty surprised when Rashad took him down and just dominated him from there. Finished him with punches, TKO, round number 1. Hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Chael's got a nice gig on Fox Sports 1. He is getting paid, and he's got a nice coaching gig. Hopefully he'll survive that when he goes to Brazil for Tough Brazil 3. Coaching against Vanderlei Silva, and then fighting him sometime next year, which should be one hell of a fight. And honestly, Chael at this point is kind of like Vanderlei Silva at this point. Who cares who they fight? Not who cares who they fight. Who cares how many fights they've won? Who cares what their records are, the last 5, 10 fights, whatever. The bottom line is both guys can talk trash. Both guys are beloved by fans. Both guys are entertaining as hell. Okay? Just give fans the fights they want to see. And fans for years have wanted to see Silva versus Sonnen, the other Silva versus Sonnen. And we're getting that. So I feel for Chael. I know he wanted to get back in contention, but hey, he's going to make his money. He's going to do his thing. He's still getting paid. Rashad Evans, he's doing all right. Also, I think Chael lost the bet where he's going to have to lick Rashad Evans' shoe. Also, he already did that. Well, I'm sure he lost some type of bet against his good friend, Rashad Evans. But folks, I want to hear from you. What did you think about UFC 167? Do you think Johnny Hendricks got robbed? Did you lose all your faith in MMA officiating? Did you have any to begin with? Where does Rory McDonald go from here? Do you think Robbie Lawler deserves the next title shot, or should they give it to the winner of Matt Brown versus Carlos Condit? Are they going to strip GSP of the title and have a de facto tournament or something? Who in the blue hell knows? But I want to hear from you and what y'all think. Let me know. Leave a comment below. Tweet us. Facebook us. Do what you got to do. Don't forget to subscribe for exclusive interviews, highlights, features, live chats. And as always, everybody, enjoy the fights. Is GSP gone? Guess we're going to have to find out.